can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go!
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big 30-yard play on third. First and 10, it's Pierce. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On second down, here's Pierce. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce, and he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11 empty, 11 empty, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Hey, we got to go score.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On the set.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. And they're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11. 12.
On play action, they'll throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Mighty, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, paint. 11, stop.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside handoff to Mixon. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Get set.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Howard. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Wisely will throw that one away. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint. 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Again, it's Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
80 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
12. 12. 12. Stop.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Gun. Stop. Thomas. 12.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On one, ready? 11.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 11 empty. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here we go. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. That's a punt return of 89 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even...
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 66 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And we've got to pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings at Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 5 yards remain on second down. A give left side for Pierce. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
On one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Burrow on play action. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
11 Thomas. 12.
Now Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
Here's Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field,
They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game, the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
I'm one, ready? 11.
Throwing, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
11 mighty. 11 MP, take. 11 MP.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow